stolen wealth and dark deals exposed. The town had always been known for its quiet streets and picturesque landscapes, but beneath the surface, a sinister scheme had been unfolding for years. A twisted network of fraud, theft, and deception had come to light, one that involved stolen land, fraudulent businesses, and even a tangled mess of life insurance scams, the power players and their crimes. At the center of it all was Colette, a woman with a reputation that had recently turned from influential to infamous. She wasn't just running an ordinary operation, she had stolen a ranch and had her eyes set on seizing a legitimate business from an unsuspecting divine feminine entrepreneur. The extent of her fraud was staggering, but she wasn't working alone. Enter Diego, a key player in the network, whose involvement wasn't just limited to financial fraud. He was using distorted sexual energy as a manipulation tool, preying on vulnerabilities and controlling those entangled in their web. Same-sex couple exposed, secrets and betrayal. While Colette and Diego orchestrated their fraudulent empire, another scandal was unraveling. A Pisces female, deeply involved in the home healthcare field, was entangled in a same-sex relationship with a Gemini female. Their relationship, however, was far from the loving partnership they claimed it to be. The Pisces' own children despised her, fully aware of her misdeeds and what she had been involved in. It was a family in turmoil, where secrets and lies had turned into an unbearable burden. The Bentley and the trail of money. One of the most intriguing figures in this chaotic network was a Leo male, known for his flashy beige Bentley. He appeared to be living a life of luxury, but the source of his wealth was now under scrutiny. Was he simply another businessman, or was he deeply entrenched in the corruption surrounding the stolen ranch and fraudulent businesses, fraud, identity theft, and life insurance scams? The fraud didn't stop at stolen land. A series of identity theft cases had surfaced, leading to stolen mail, fake court appearances, and fraudulent life insurance policies. A network of individuals had been involved in taking out policies on unsuspecting victims, hoping to cash in at their demise. Among the accused were JC and Tanner, two individuals who had not only engaged in identity theft but were closely linked to the fraudulent claims. A supposed healer, later exposed as a fake spiritual leader, manipulating people into believing she could cleanse their energy while being deeply involved in fraud. Jocelyn, Amrin, and Quintavia, who had been operating under false pretenses, using deception to swindle money and siphon resources from their victims. Lorenzo and Liam, two names now closely tied to the life insurance policy scandal. Shockingly, JC had a life insurance policy taken out on them, but they weren't the only ones. The group had policies on multiple individuals, and at least one stolen payout had already occurred. The motive behind some of the mysterious deaths in the town was now coming into focus. The roofer, the porn industry, and human trafficking. The corruption extended beyond financial fraud. A dark female tarot reader, who also had ties to the porn industry, was discovered to be involved in child sex trafficking. Even more disturbing, she was closely connected to a male roofer, another key figure in the trafficking operation. Together, they had managed to operate under the radar, using their seemingly normal professions as covers for their heinous crimes. Surveillance and manipulation. One of the most chilling discoveries was that hidden cameras had been planted inside victims' homes. A female driving a silver Jeep had been implicated in the operation, using illegal surveillance to monitor and manipulate individuals for the benefit of the network. The collapse of a criminal empire. The authorities had started closing in. The pastor, closely connected to the fraudulent network, was now facing imminent death. Whether from illness or as a consequence of the schemes they had engaged in remained unclear. A Capricorn male was revealed to have been linked to Masonic and Eastern Star organizations, further deepening the web of secrecy. Meanwhile, individuals working for Amazon and FedEx were now also under investigation, with a female Fiat driver found to have played a role in the stolen mail and identity fraud cases. As the puzzle pieces fit together, law enforcement prepared for a series of arrests. Those responsible for the stolen ranch, the fraudulent businesses, the human trafficking ring, and the stolen life insurance payouts would soon face the justice system. Some additional names lingered in through whispers of fear and shame. Aisha, Rashida, Ali, Jabbar, Thabita, Tay, Tyrone, JJ, and many more. Final exposure. What had initially seemed like isolated cases of fraud and manipulation had been exposed as a coordinated effort to steal, deceive, and destroy lives. Colette, Diego, and their network of criminals had left a trail of destruction in their wake, but the clock was ticking. The exposure had begun, and the law was closing in. For the town that once prided itself on peace and quiet, the storm had arrived and it would leave no stone unturned.